Hello, makeup lover, and welcome to my channel. Or welcome back if you've already been here before. If not, my name is Malene. I'm a Danish makeup artist living in Barcelona in Spain. For today's two different looks, one palette, I pulled out this one. Or actually, I didn't pull out this one to work with because this one, as you can see, it has Pat McGrath autograph on it. I just wanted to show you because I was so lucky to be one of the first 100 that placed the order for this limited edition case that I got the signed one. And I'm so happy because if you know me or if you've been here before and watched my content, you would know that I absolutely love and adore Pat McGrath Labs makeup. So super happy and stoked about that. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. Oh, you see my ring light. And this is it. And then I'm going to show you the black lacquer case because I couldn't wait. I thought that this signed one was going to ship from USA and it was going to take like 3 weeks. So I was impatient and ordered the black one also. And here you see how the two different palettes look when it comes to the colors. The colors to me, they look a little bit more pretty and stand out a little bit more in the black lacquer casing here. But now you see them. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, good ideas of future content, or you want to tell me if you also got one of the Petalmorphosis palettes, then let me know in the comment box. And of course, if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. It will be awesome to have you join. And thank you so much for those of you who have already subscribed. I see you, and I am so happy that you decided to join. Now, let's go ahead and do some makeup, shall we? Divine Dawn on my flat definer brush, and I'm going to use that here on the brow bone under my outer part of the brow to really make this part stand out. I have an idea in my head, so I'm just going to start out with a Nocturne Bloom on the same brush, the flat definer brush, and I'm going to start on the under the eyes here, doing some kind of a liner. And I'm going in very gently, and I'm just, as you can see, I'm just following the shape. Taking my Shodo 02 brush from Refer, and I am just going to use that here under the eyeliner or on the border of the eyeliner to blend that border out so it's diffused. Going in again with the same color, the flat definer, and I just checked to see where the color was, because I just want to make it a little bit more intense right here in the corner. Dip my soft definer brush into the same Nocturnal Bloom, and with that I'm going into the hollow here where my bone actually is, so to say. It's like, yeah, you see that? So I am just gonna make a shadow here with that. And when I do like this, it looks like stripes because my eyes are wrinkly, so it's just fine. I'm just going in very gently. I'm just correcting this so there are no stripes by tapping and swiping motions, as you can see. And I'm mainly trying to stay here in the actual, like on the edge of the bone on my, what do you call that? The eye socket, I guess. Right? Eye socket must be that. So I'm creating this hollow. And it's also good because I actually have hooded eyes, so if I really relax, I'm like this. So it kind of pushes this back because it's creating a hollow, like some depth with the dark color. And sometimes I just do like this to check if the stripes are still there, because when you just go like this, sometimes you can drag the skin so it will skip parts, and that's what can give it a stripy moment. And I don't want that. Now I'm taking a Refer 16, let me check, yeah, 16 with nothing on it, to really blend out color here on the top. And you might have noticed that today I put on a little bit of bronzer here, just to give it a little shape. And I'm just going like up and down in circular motions here to blend out the color. I did my Builder Pro into the Lunar Nectar, and that's a salmon-like peachy shade with a little bit of glitter. If you want more glitter to show, then just tap it on. If you don't want so much glitter, just use a brush like this in swiping motions. I'm just tapping it on here gently. I'm gonna need some more. Dipped into the same color, and I'm just tapping it on. And working outwards. I don't remember if I actually told you that I put on the ColourPop cream gel liner in the color Starry Night, but I did that on my lower and upper waterline, just to really make the eye look a little smoky. And I'm still just tapping gently. And I'm working it upwards. I'm squinting my eye here and trying to look in a mirror I have right under the camera, just to see what I'm doing. And I'm just tapping gently so it's diffused here. Astral Sunset Splendor on my Shoto, let me see, 00. And when I use this brush, as you can see, it's just picking up some flecks here on the tip. So with that, I am just gonna bring it on here on the border to make that a little less matte to look at. I'm gonna bring some sparkle onto this look. And it's a super nice thing to use these kind of brushes for that, because you will not get like too much. I'm gonna go in once more. I just make like the zigzag sorrow sign in the color, and I am just gonna do the same here, and just gonna use that here on the, like where the color ends, to spice it up a little bit. And to spice it up a little bit, I dipped into the Astral Eden Envy. Let me just look at my card. Yes, I said it right. Astral Eden Envy. I dip my ring finger into that, and I'm just gonna tap that on here gently on the middle. And I am only doing that to get some specks of the glitter. I don't want it to be like super, super green, just like a hint of green here, that's fine. Put on some Dark Star mascara. And now I am gonna put on some Divine Dawn here in the inner corner. I'm using my soft definer. I'm just tapping it on to brighten it up a little bit. And this is the first eye look. I'm gonna give it some false lashes. And here you see the first look with some false lashes on. I'm now gonna go on to the second eye. Gonna start out the same way with the second eye with my flat definer brush and some Divine Dawn under my brow to brighten up this area. And with this eye look, I am going to start with my Blender Pro that I gently dipped into the Nocturnal Bloom. And I am just tapping it on. And there is a reason for me using that one in both looks today. Not only because it's the darkest shade and that I love green, because I really do, but also because I have seen a lot of people commenting that This color is not a great color. It's not a great quality, that it's patchy and hard to work with. And, well, I would say, well, or I can say maybe I've been lucky with this shade because mine sure is not in any way patchy or difficult to work with. But most of the times it can be your prep and it can be your tools and your skills that will make shadows patchy. I'm not going to sit here and say that it all depends on that, because yes, eyeshadows sure can be patchy, but sometimes it can be because you have maybe too much, or your primer is too wet when you put it on. Maybe you're not using the proper brush that will get the best out of the shadow. Like these shadows, my experience is that it's way better to work with natural hairs with these shadows. I'm going to continue with my rant here while I'm putting a little bit more on. Also, if you put a lot on from the beginning, it can be hard to blend out, and that way it can feel patchy, because where you started, when you started like placing the color, for example, if it's here, and you try to blend it out, it can really just stick to that place. So that's why I am doing this with a very, very gently touch. I am holding my brush. I'm gonna see here if I can show you. I'm holding my brush here almost at the end of the brush here. And that way it goes on a little bit more gentle and smooth, not so heavy. And also I dipped the tip into the color. And then if you are afraid that you have too much on your brush, you can just dip it off on your hand to check. I'm now going in with a smaller brush, the mini booster, to put the color here in my crease, so it will be darker here. Also, I can really recommend a video that the late Mel Thompson made, where she was doing a look using the Bronx Seduction, and she used different brushes on each eye, and it was so interesting to see what a huge difference it made, and how some colors looked completely different depending on what brushes you used. So that's just my experience. A little bit more of the same color in the outer part here, because as you can see, yeah, I know I keep going. As you can see, it's not at all patchy on my eye here. And if there ever was a reason for the shadow to be patchy, it would be on a wrinkly eye like mine. And I do have some primer on, by the way. I'm using the Pat McGrath Intensifies Longwear Eyeshadow Primer. Then I'm going to close it up here a little bit. Just like a lovely, nice shadow here. Dip my ring finger into the Blitz Bronze Supernova, and I am just gonna press that on here, on more or less all of my mobile eyelid here. To brighten this look up a little bit, I used the Shoto 00 brush, and I dipped that into the Astral something something Irish. Iris, not Irish. And I am just putting that on here. So as you can see, it's mostly just speck, so it gives it a hint of purple and pink. Very beautiful. Gonna give this look a black eyeliner while I think about what I'm gonna do with the lower part of the eye. Trying to get as close to the lashes as possible here. Put on some mascara, and I'm now going to put on some inner corner highlight with the Divine Dawn using the flat definer. Oh, I got a lot here, as you can see. I'm still thinking about if I want to do something on the lower lash line here, because I think it's kind of cool that it looks quite foxy with only something going on the upper part of my eye area. And with the eyeliner, might put something on. But for sure, I'm going to put some false lashes on. Back with some lashes on, and I do want to put something under my eye, so I dip my soft definer brush into the Twilight Lilac. And I'm just going to put that here under my eye. And then I'm going to give the under eye a little bit of mascara. Back with a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes and a little bit of Calabasas cream liner from ColourPop on my waterline. And this is how it turned out. I'm now going to zoom you out so you can see what the two different looks look like with a full face of makeup. These are the two different looks with a full face of makeup, and now with some glasses on. I'm just going to go through what I have on my face. As a foundation, I am using a red Tirtir foundation in the color 21N Ivory. I bronzed up my face a little bit with the Nude Honey Bronzer from Pat McGrath Labs. I used the color Love Struck, the blush, Divine Blush from Pat McGrath Labs. On my lips, I am wearing the Isamaya lip liner in the color Outlaw, and I use the Omi Matte Trans lipstick from Pat McGrath Labs. And on top of that, some Nude Venus Lust Gloss. So these are two different looks, a little bit more subtle maybe than from what I did in the first video. That was a little bit rushed, but I just wanted to try all the colors. So here are some other takes on how you can make looks using the Petalmorphosis. And I'm very sorry about my sort of rant about the issue for some with Nocturnal Bloom being patchy. It all comes down to prep, skills, and tools. In most of the cases, that's my experience. But yeah, you can comment on that if you want to. But anyway, I'm going to leave a link to the Mel Thompson video where she shows you the two different outcomes of using the same palette, the Bronx Seduction, but with different tools. So you can see with your own eyes. And also you can see the look, how I did the look. It did not turn out patchy, not in any way. But enough about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or you want to tell me if you got the Petalmorphosis and you are enjoying it, or maybe not, then let me know in the comment box. And of course, if you like videos like this, subscribe to my channel. It will be awesome to have you join. Now, last thing for me to do is to thank you so much for taking your time out of the day to watch this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Mwah.